In a relationship for almost a year. Propose to her, she says yes. Engage.jpg. Move in together. For the first time, see her without her makeup and hair extensions, which I didn't know she wore. Holy frickin' shit. What the frick? She looks so bad, bros. Literally, her bone structure is different and ugly. It's been 3 months and I have barely slept because of how worried I am. What the frick have I done /B? I'm engaged to someone extremely ugly. I cannot do this. And before the self-righteous a-holes grilling me about being superficial, none of you would choose to marry someone you are not attracted to either, D-heads. So whatever. That feeling when no Burger King girlfriend. That feeling when she will never tell you, you can have it your way. That feeling when she will never ask you to eat perfect toppers off her a-hole. That feel when she will never tell you to rule the day in her BK buns. One word. Suffering. I'm a Burger King. Where's my Burger Queen? I just took about 1/3 of a bottle of these gummies and instead of my skin getting darker, I feel really frickin' tired. Is this a side effect of melanin supplements? Makes you lazy. Sounds like it's working. Be today. Be Australian. Woke up sick. Call work to let them know I can't come in. Yeah, no worries, downright. Contact local GP. Appointment free and same day because subsidized social health care. Paid sick leave because strong labor movement that guarantees working rights. Now nobody at work will catch my cold. Food for customers not contaminated by my cold. Company doesn't lose money because my sick leave is government subsidized. All bills continue to be paid on time. My day is stress-free because I have time to relax and recover. Today is yet another day I'm glad I'm not an American. Be awkward. Lonely, kissless, hugless virgin that's never had female attention. Washing dishes at work. Minding my own business. Pretty waitress girl walks up to me. Anon, do you want to go out on a date? Sure. She starts laughing. Her coworker waitress friend, who's also a Stacy, comes in the back with a kazoo and confetti. It was a dare! They laugh while saying in unison. How do you respond? And myself on the spot in front of them. Be me, former metal band vocalist, now in my late 30s. Mildly schizo unironically, living in a house with 5 roommates. In the middle of the night, I have this half dream where I'm performing a major show and I'm about to scream, "What the frick's up, Milwaukee?" For some reason, my half-assed brain actually wakes up and I scream this out with a perfect metal scream. Frickin' everyone ends up in my room and I start bawling, telling them it's my effed up brain. Turns out one of my roommates was Twitch streaming and clipped it. Same thing borderline happens again within the same week. What do I do about this? Wakes up. "What the frick's up, Milwaukee?" Goes back to sleep. Lactose intolerant. Still drink tall glasses of milk anyways. Why am I like this? Be me. 24. Broke as hell. Working part-time at a gas station. See all these dudes on social media living the high life with sugar babies. Think to myself, how hard can it be? Decide to join one of those sugar daddy websites to live the dream. Create a profile, lie about being a tech entrepreneur. Within a week, match with a girl named Sabrina, 22. She's stunning, model tier looks, way out of my league. She messages me first, calls me daddy. Panic internally but play it cool. Of course, baby girl. She asks what I do for work. Tell her I'm in investments. She buys it and says she's looking for someone generous. Agree to take her out for dinner at a fancy restaurant downtown. Check my bank account, $84.37. Show up in my best Goodwill suit, praying she doesn't notice the scuffed shoes. She orders the most expensive items on the menu. Lobster, filet mignon, $18 cocktail. Order the cheapest thing for myself, side salad and tap water. Bill comes, nearly $200, and I'm sweating bullets. Swipe my debit card, praying it doesn't decline. It works, but now I'm in debt. She says, "You're so generous, daddy," and kisses my cheek. Feel like I'm living the dream for 5 seconds. Next day, she texts asking for a little gift, specifically $500 for bills. Tell her I'm waiting on a big payout and can send it next week. She says it's okay, but her tone seems off. Try to stall her while scraping together cash. Sell my own PlayStation, donate plasma, and pick up an extra shift. Finally send her $500 via Venmo. Feel like a real sugar daddy for once. She replies, "Thanks, daddy," and disappears for 2 days. Posts pics on Instagram with a caption, "Self-care day." She's holding shopping bags from Gucci and sipping champagne. Realize I'm just funding her shopping sprees while eating instant ramen every night. Finally confront her, say I'm not a bank. She laughs and says, "That's kind of the point, isn't it?" Block her on everything and delete my profile. My face when I thought being a sugar daddy was all fun and no consequences. My face when I'm just a broke guy pretending to be rich. And now I post this on 4Chan. I'm a frickin' idiot. 33. NEET for basically entire life. No high school or college education. Dropped out of school in 9th grade. Never worked. Have left house maybe 6 times in past 15 years. Zero social skills. Obese. Never had a face-to-face interaction with someone my own age throughout my teens and 20s. 5 foot 3 inches. Never had a job. Can't drive. Never had friends. Parents are broke, so I won't inherit anything. No skills. Never exercised in my entire life. Have had probably fewer than 10 IRL interactions within the past 20 years. How do I get out of this? I've literally just played video games since dropping out of high school when I was 15. It was pretty fun, but my parents' money is running out. How hard are 6-figure jobs to get? Be me. Never done laundry in my life. Moved directly from my parents' house into a house with my girlfriend. Mom has always complained about how tough it is to do laundry while my dad is at work. Girlfriend complains about how much laundry she has to do with us and our 2 kids. Eventually divorce, and I'm living by myself. Dreading laundry.wave. Throw clothes in the machine, come back 2 hours later and take them out. What is their problem? Be Anon. 26. Work a mundane office job. Pays good, but life feels routine. Enter Leela. 25. New hire. Radiant smile. Makes the office less dull. She's outgoing, always cracking jokes. Everyone loves her energy. We start talking during lunch breaks, and she seems genuinely interested in me. One day, she suggests grabbing drinks after work, and I agree. Fast forward, we're dating, and it's perfect. At first. She's always excited to hang out, planning cute dates, texting me nonstop. Feel like I've hit the jackpot. A girlfriend who works with me. What could go wrong? Months pass and things shift. She starts nitpicking. Didn't text her fast enough, forgot her favorite coffee order. Notice how her bubbly charm with coworkers sometimes borders on flirtation. My friends warn me, say they've overheard rumors about her being messy in past relationships. Brush it off. She wouldn't do that to me, right? 6 months in, cracks widen. She's venting about me to our coworkers. Stuff like how I lack ambition and don't support her goals. Feel humiliated. Even my closest work friends start avoiding me. Try to address it calmly, but she flips it around, calling me too sensitive. One day, overhear her telling someone I'm jealous and controlling. Confront her after work, and it blows up into a huge fight. She denies everything, accuses me of trying to silence her voice. Decide I've had enough and end things. Breakup unleashes hell. She starts crying to our coworkers about how I ruined her mental health. Accuses me of cheating, spreading lies that I'm unstable. Management calls me in to discuss workplace dynamics. Can't prove anything, it's her word against mine, and she's got the sympathy card. Find out she's been cozying up to the boss, subtly bad-mouthing me in conversations. Other coworkers stop inviting me to after-work hangouts, start treating me like I'm radioactive. HR gets involved after she complains I'm creating a hostile work environment. I'm forced to sit through awkward mediation sessions while she plays the victim. Start dreading going to work. Feel paranoid every time I overhear laughter in the break room. One day, Leela starts dating another coworker, and I hear the cycles repeating. She's already spinning stories about how her exes mistreated her to gain sympathy. Realize I've got no future here. Update my resume and start applying for jobs elsewhere. Leave the company within 2 months. Reputation in tatters. My face when all I wanted was an office romance. Ended up with a living nightmare. My face when I learned the hard way to never mix work and relationships.